It was really cool, really cool. It was just
I told you.
blow your mind. What's up? You disgrace me sometimes. Today I get to share with you 12 years experience of me doing this, where I'm coming from, where I've got to, whatever happened in between, to just inspire and share whatever else is happening in this 12 years. So wait, let me get food. I'll be back real quick here.
And where down we go, 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 go. Oh, where down we go, 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 go. So where down we go, go.
Yeah, I'm back. I just took in something, so I'm quite heavy to talk now. So I'm a JOT, Jack of all trades. It's a sweet spot. If you're in there, you can do everything in this creative industry. It's quite good. Kind of. Okay, so this whole interest back somewhere around junior high school, Crown Prince Academy, La Paz. We're like the fifth batch to graduate. We had to do something off campus, like party, kind of thing. So we wanted flyers in there, and I think that's how it started. Yeah. So what amuses me was how we put everything on a piece of paper. Like we wrote down the whole details. We give it to this guy, and this guy just kind of put it through a computer, and things were working that way. I had a computer, but it was in the house, sitting there gathering dust, playing Mario and Dave. I still remember that game. So not a big deal. Fast forward. So I'm in senior high school right now, and okay, let me rewind to this. I left this detail out, so let me rewind. I went to Adisado College in Cape Coast. Yeah, the best senior high school. Yeah, you can argue with that in the comments when I'm done. Yeah, fast forward. Back to the story. I was manually doing notepad, customizing notepads for people. If you remember back then, we used to write letters to our loved ones, our girlfriends and stuff like that, to impress them. It's cool to write a letter to your girlfriend back then, but if you had it customized, like she's called maybe Wendy. What I use Wendy. So if she's called Wendy, you could customize her name, on the notepad with Sharpies, markers, pencils. And I get to do all this kind of cool stuff with it. It's really interesting because I used to charge, it wasn't that much, like 1 cedi. It got to a point where I started doing illustrations on them. I used to draw girls. It was really funny. Yeah, it really progressed to the part where I had to start doing digital stuff, because this guy challenged me. I really remember this guy came around, challenged me. It was getting to Valentine's Day. He wanted to impress the girlfriend as usual. So he wanted to take it to the next level of me designing a chocolate label. All right, we already had a chocolate label over there doing good. He just wanted to rebrand it with the girlfriend's name on top. It was really cool, really cool. It was just
I told you.
blow your mind. He gave it to me. I had a little knowledge in CorelDRAW back then, so I wasn't having a PC in school. I used to run to the cafe, and all that was I lost my voice. You buy an hour, and I get to download Photoshop or CorelDRAW with that 1 hour. Go on YouTube. So I'll sit down. The internet was really crappy. You watch a couple of tutorials and things like that. I used to design little things like request coupons and stuff like that, where you have your name, the person you sending it to, the track, and it was like the Twitter kind of things back then. It was really funny. So entertainment, the girls get to read out your boyfriend's name, says shout outs to this, request this kind of song for you, and it was really nice. Ooh, the girls were all over the place. Anyways, it wasn't tight designed like that. So I met this guy. This guy was in portrait. It was Andy Track. That guy was like, he was all over the place. He was getting all the contracts, all the gigs, everything was falling on his lap. Yeah, I was kind of jealous a little bit, but I had to step up the notch because this guy is doing like awesome stuff with Photoshop, and I'm here doing things with CorelDRAW, and it's not going my way. I got most of his flies. I go to the cafe, repeat the same process every single day, spend 1 hour till I learned a little sense. So I used to download the portable version. Right now I have a pen drive. I go to the cafe, slot it in there, poof. Use it from my pen drive and work from my pen drive straight. Didn't have to waste 1 hour again. Little by little, I really progressed from the amateur designs to a little more advanced kind of thing. This friend of mine came to challenge me. It was Vanapoy. Yeah, I remember. We are doing a programming is it Fancy Man Girls site, and they wanted me to do the flyers and that kind of thing for them, a whole package kind of. I was like, yeah, cool. I took up the challenge and I came up with this upsurge. It was really interesting. Did a flyers, request coupon. Back then you have to put in a lot of, you know, bling bling and things over there, sparkle, put in some couple of artists over there, although they're not gonna show up. So that was my first like professional contract kind of thing. And in between there I was working for other companies, not on a serious level, you know, proposal, PowerPoint kind of thing. Fast forward. So I finished senior high school. I didn't want to go to the university, so I skipped 1 year, and I was in between that 1 year I had to go to IPMC to learn web design, and at the same time I got a job that paid, like official job that really paid well. I was being paid like 150 cedis, and it was okay for a dude, you know, okay. It was an express copy and print place, so you get to bring your designs or whatever you want to do. We do it for you, express, we print it out for you and all that kind of thing. So alongside we're doing passport pictures and stuff like that. Everything is set up, just take the camera, click, print it out, cut it, and then give it to the person. So I fell in love with photography, but along the way, whilst I was doing this design, graphic design and all this kind of thing, one thing that pushed the curiosity was I wanted to do every single thing myself. All right, I didn't want to download stock images of people. I wanted to take photos of these kind of things myself. I wanted to do 3D myself, text and stuff. 3D text was a big thing. 2011, thereabout, was a big thing, and I wanted to do it all myself. So I got introduced to 3D, but it was really complex. So I just used it for text and stuff like that. 1 year was over. I got to the university and I was studying fine arts, bachelor in fine arts, KNUST. I didn't really like the fine arts like that, but one thing I really liked about them, the consciousness level. All right, you can't just do anything in that place. You just have to account for every single thing. There's a reason, history, past, backing everything, why you do whatever it is that you want to do, decisions, and so many things. There's so many philosophies, big ones, and I got to learn all this kind of thing. I fell in love with it. One day it was a digital art class, and our lecturer said we had a presentation from this dude. You know, this dude walks up in the class. Wait, I'll mention his name in a bit. This dude walks up in the class, started presenting his work, showing all over. He was all over the place on the projector. I was looking at the work, like the work was so amazing, like so awesome. Fine, I get to see them on Pinterest and Google, but I didn't know it was happening right here in Ghana. He goes by the name Ian Kwaku. Yeah, Ian Kwaku. All right, my mates were just like, you know, yeah, they were enjoying it. It was a slideshow. Everybody was enjoying it. After the whole process of him presenting, I went to see him. I took his number. Fortunately, he lived in my neighborhood, and I never knew. I had no idea. So we got to hook up. We started doing few stuff. He showed me everything I need to know about digital painting. That was in 2013, thereabout. And I started painting works like this. It improved. All right. First thing that I was doing was like sicking my tummy. Anytime I see that, I was like sick. I did that. It's really ugly. And it got to improve as time went on. And fast forward third year, Ian Kwaku wanted to do his master's, so he came to KNUST and he was my roommate. I know how funny that sounds. So we got to hook up on a lot of collaborations together on digital paintings and stuff. Was doing contracts for people, was doing commission works, and it was really interesting. It was really interesting. So, you know, when you're in the creative zone and you want to stay still at one place, do nothing and just do graphic design and do that, to me it feels boring. I just want to do something, learn something. All right, so I got into film, and I had someone to help me out, Louis Lamiz. I don't know if, yeah, from KGT Makola, the judge from KGT Makola. Like, he's an awesome guy. Like, guys, I can't say what this guy, I can't say it all, but this guy really told me everything I have to know about film. Patience, love, and heart. He is passionate about what he does. He took me through this like in a professional way, and I started doing wedding films, all right, cinematography of weddings and little promos like that. And when I was doing all this kind of thing, I just realized I needed motion graphics in there, you know, because you get to do a promotion thing for someone, like a commercial kind of thing. Sometimes you need some products, CGI kind of thing in there, and so I had to learn 3D. And Ian Kwaku was there to help me. He was my roommate as well, so he got to help. He gets to help me. He walked me through. I started learning, started tutorials again, and all that. So I got a job outside college, alright, in KNUST. I was doing illustration for this company I want to mention. I was being paid like 1,500 Ghana cedis. From like 150 Ghana cedis, I was being paid like 1,500 Ghana cedis. So that was like times 10 in short possible while. I think like 3 years. Yeah, I think like 3 years span. I just blew up like that. And it might not sound like a big deal, but it was. It really was. It really meant something. So whatever it is that you're doing, just keep at it, grow. You know, your value will just grow with you if you really take what you're doing seriously. And it blew up. All right, it blew up on the larger scale. Started taking 2,000 per job. I could do one work. I started taking 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 4,000. Like, it's not something. It's not a big deal, but you know, like I don't want to brag about it, like because I'm saying all this kind of figures. It's not like I'm bragging, but I just want you to inspire you. Whatever you're doing, you know, just keep at it, develop it. This is coming from a boy who had nothing and doing nothing, developing it through this whole cycle and getting where I am today. And it's amazing. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you're doing, just keep it at the heart and do it. Value comes when you grow. Wow, I think I should put that thing in a motivational quote somewhere. Value comes when you grow. Alright, so that's it for today. I just wanted to share this with you, inspire you, get you fired up to do what you're doing. Don't stop, like I said. And I'd like to end here saying thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for supporting. Follow me on social media platforms. I'll drop them in the link description below. No, in the description below. Alright, so good vibes, stay good, and peace. Hello.